Top of the morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is item number 36 on the 2020 clearance auction at the New England Motorcycle Museum. This is absolutely very desirable. I'm not quite sure why we're not doing it ourselves. Well, I answered that question earlier. I would love to restore this bike. This is a 185S XL. It is totally restorable, and everything's there on the bike. It has original paint. It's only showing 1,680 miles, which would mean the engine, internals, transmission, clutch, everything should be all reusable. It's going to need a gasket kit, a carb clean, and the engine's seized from sitting for 30 years in the previous owner's basement. So it's going to need a little bit of love, but it's all there. The original exhaust pipe is intact. The gas tank appears to be in good condition, sporting the original warning logos on it and everything. The original speedometer looks to be in perfect condition, as does the headlight and
it takes like brand
forks.
New inside, man.
I know.
It takes like brand new inside.
It's a shame. You know, it really sucks. We're looking to hire mechanics, but we don't have enough guys to keep up here. We have 18 guys. We can't keep up with the flow of bikes that's coming in. After the COVID thing happened, we bought 150 bikes in a 2-week period, and we had already had over 100 bikes waiting to get done. So we just have too much inventory, so we got to start selling stuff as is to keep the ball rolling here. This has a laid down long travel shocks, long travel forks, forward axle forks, 5-speed transmission. It's a 185cc 4-stroke, single carb, single exhaust, nice big cushy seat, street legal, so you can register this and take it on the road.
Drop on the stim desk.
And it's missing a couple parts. We robbed the foot peg assembly off of this side, and for another project, it's going to need some levers and grips and a little TLC, but the bike's all there. Jimmy, one of our, well, as we quite often say, is the smartest guy that works here, knows a lot about these motors. We've got 300 bikes here, and he goes, Ken, I want this motor for my grass track project. So he said there's a huge tuner market out for these big bore kits, carburetors, exhausts. There's a lot you can do with this motor, or rebuild it bone stock. I'm willing to bet that, you know, with 1,680 miles, the transmission, clutch, crank assembly, everything should be in perfectly good condition. It's just going to need the piston and rings cleaned up and the cylinder honed, which you can do with a ball hone. So everything's, you know, if the motor was running, the bike would be rideable. The chains and sprockets, everything's there. The brake assemblies. The only thing missing is the foot peg. Junior, is there anything you'd like to add about this classic 4-stroke gem?
Guys, she's going off at a low reserve. Take advantage. Definitely a good project bike, and especially right now with the current situation with the virus. Don't want to get demonetized using the wrong terms. These bikes, there's a hot market for anything under 300 cc's. These play bikes are what everyone's looking for. So take advantage, jump on the deal. You know, you got a little project here and plenty of room for some sweat equity.
You can buy the red paint from VMX. You can buy a new taillight assembly, and a seat cover probably costs you $50. Taillight probably 25. A can of the red paint, 20 bucks. A little sweat equity, a little polish, a little shine. Even the rims, the chrome on these rims, we haven't. Look at this. I'm rubbing it with my finger, and that's shiny chrome underneath there, folks. I don't know. I wish you had the time to detail it. This rear rim's going to clean up like a new penny, but and so won't the front one. Look at it. This thing hasn't been washed in 30 years. Look at the chrome on it. That's just with my fingertip. I'm telling you, a little quadruple zero steel wool, and this thing will be a dime piece. So a little WD-40, little shine and polish. Shows the 1982 production date here on the steering stem, typical Honda from the 70s on. They wrote in big letters on there. So anyways, hope it goes to a good home. It's got the ignition assembly here. The choke is here. Everything's here. I think we're missing the key and the foot peg. So good luck bidding on it. God bless America.